Assalamu alaikum to all my lovely students. We are back with English subject for class 6th from the Grammar Gate, Unit 2, Pronouns. Before beginning with a different type of pronoun, let us have a revision of what we studied yesterday and homework exercise. Yesterday we studied that in interrogative pronouns for persons, we use who, which, whom and whose, and for animals or objects we use which or what. Number 1. Which is your favorite television program? Number 2. Which of these rulers is yours? What does your father do? Number 4. Whose is that bike? Number 5. What do you want to buy? Number 6. Who has taken my carrier? Now we'll move up to relative pronouns. A relative pronoun introduces relative clauses. The most common relative pronouns are who, whom, whose, which and that. The relative pronoun we use depends on what we are referring to and the type of relative clause. Let us understand this through this image. In relative pronouns, who is used to refer to people, which for animals, objects or ideas, whose for possession, that for people, animals or objects, where for places and when for time. Now, a relative pronoun refers to a noun mentioned previously. They can be used to join the sentences. Let us understand this through examples. In the first image you can see the boy says, I have to catch the bus that or which leaves at 7:30 a.m. So here the word that or which connects both the sentences. The first sentence is I have to catch the bus and the second is the bus that leaves at 7:30 a.m. So here both the sentences are connected with the word that or which. These words are called relative pronoun. In the second image you can see this is the book that or which I want. So here the word that or which are relative pronouns. Who or that can be used for people, but who is more usual. For things we can use that or which. That and which can be used as both subjects and objects. The relative what means the thing which. Unlike other relative pronouns, what is used without a noun or pronoun before it. It is used both as a subject and an object. We'll understand this through an example. Exercise. Question G. Complete the sentence with what, which or who. This exercise is on page number 27 of your Grammar Gate book. Question number 1. Did you see the letters which came this morning? Now for letters we used which. Number 2. God helps those who help themselves. I don't know what this word means. This is the CD which you are looking for. This is the boy who stole my purse. The tall girl who is standing there is my cousin. So now we will move up to use of one and ones. We often use one or ones instead of repeating a noun. One is singular and ones is used for plural. Read the following sentences below. Do you want a blue pen or a black one? So here one, black one. This one is used for pen. So instead of repeating the noun pen, we use the word one for singular. Similarly, we will use ones for plural. Now, do you want a blue pen or a black one? So here one is used for pen, which is a noun. In order not to repeat the noun, we use the word one. So a black one means a black pen. Similarly, I need a ruler. Have you got one? Here one refers to a ruler. So my dear students, now you have understood when do we use one and when do we use once? Before beginning with the exercise, let us understand this that we cannot use one or once instead of an uncountable noun, but we can leave out the noun. For example, this is a plain paper. I wanted lined paper or lined. So we won't use I wanted lined paper. What will I use? I wanted lined. This is plain paper. I wanted lined. We won't use one or once, and even for uncountable noun we will avoid using the noun. So now students, you have an exercise on page number 28 of your textbook. Question H. Rewrite the sentences in brackets to fit the context. Use one or once. So students, you have to use one or once. One is used for singular and once is used for plural. Now you have to make sure that the word or the noun which is repeating, we have to use these one or once in that place. One has been done for you. Question 1 says, I like the blue sari. I don't like the red sari, but I like the blue one. So here one refers to sari, that is a noun. So my dear students, rest of the questions are your homework. We will discuss this in our next video. Till that, if you have any doubt or query regarding this relative pronoun, you can write that in the comment box. Thank you.